Hey, welcome to another Valley Forged. What a crazy time we're living in. Lasers, this is a crazy time. And I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this video yet, but it's an important subject. And somebody brought it up. And I wrote a really, really long answer because it's a subject right now for sure. I just made a video not very long ago about the state of lasers in 2025, and I feel like things are just rapidly changing. The question, to make a short story long, was why do you keep changing lasers? You know, and a lot of people ask that specifically why I'm not still using the Roly Lasermatic. And they're really two separate answers. One, I had the Roly Lasermatic before I went on vacation for, what was it, like 3 months? I couldn't take it with me. And before I left, I got rid of everything. And when I got back, well, hey, there's lots of new lasers to try out and stuff for y'all. And I guess that's the basic reason is I want to try all of the good lasers and be able to talk about them. And obviously Roly was my favorite company, and it was hard. It was hard to recommend anything else, even though it did have its issues. And there are better lasers on the market when you look at overall everything. But then they're also too expensive, or more expensive. And then Roly, puts everything on super sale because they're going out of business, and not because they weren't making money. And I know a lot of you just bought Roly Lasermatics, and hey, I think that's a great idea. Wonderful laser. I don't know where things go, but it's a 30-watt laser, and the fan's on all the time. It's not and the fan gets dirty, and you can go on the Facebook group when it comes to the Roly Lasermatic. There are issues with it that are corrected in things like the Atom Stack Craft. To me, I made a video not very long ago, Atom Stack Craft versus the Roly Lasermatic, and in a lot of ways, the Craft is just a better laser. I mean, the lens never gets dirty. You can't say that with a Roly Lasermatic. The fan, doesn't get very dirty. The layout, the 12 by 19 wood just fits in it perfect, unless you've got an XL, right? They're coming out with a 40 watt, which is what the major problem with the Craft was, is it's 20 watts. And 20 watts, if you're cutting 1/4-inch material, that is not the laser you want. It can do it in a couple of passes, but I don't really like to do a couple of passes if I don't have to, because it just adds a lot more time, but more importantly, ability for something to go wrong, the power to go off, or me to hit a cable, or anything can happen. And so single passes just seem a lot safer when you're making something like a Lord's Prayer cross or something that's, you're going to spend $15 on a piece of wood or something, and then one thing goes wrong, and that's just a bad place to be. So when I'm doing 1/4-inch projects, I want the 40 watt. Which is another issue when it comes to the Roly Lasermatic, that it's 30 watts. And so you can do 1/4-inch, but generally it's going to take 2 passes to be really safe. So 40 watts is just better when you're working with 1/4-inch material, in my opinion. And so like behind me, I have the ACMER or ACMER, and hands down, it is way faster and way better in so many ways. But what you got to talk about is price, right? I love the Atom Stack Craft, but for $1,400 for a 20-watt laser, it was hard for people to spend that kind of money for a 20-watt laser compared to what else was on the market. Although it has so many features that are so amazing. So if they can bring this to like a 40 watt for $1,400, it would be hands down the best laser on the market. And hopefully we'll see that. But the ACMER behind me is like, under $1,100 with my discount link. I got a 25% discount link. It's like under $1,100 for a 40 watt. I mean, and the fan turns off when you're not using it. It's on right now, completely silent. Cuts through stuff so fast. Very clean, very good kerf. I am extremely happy with it in most every way. This is a problem. There's no perfect laser. So back getting to why I try all of these lasers. There is no perfect laser at this point, because not only if it's perfect, is it the perfect price. So I am trying to try out lasers from all of the companies that I like the best. So I literally email all of the companies that I like and see what they have coming out and make sure that I can try them. The companies I don't want to work with, there are like at least 3 or 4 companies that I have stopped working with this year. Sure, I'll name names. I stopped working with X-Tool, not because they don't make good products. They tend to be a bit expensive, but because I didn't like working with them. I felt like they wanted me to make commercials. We create kind of the same thing. They have slacked a little bit. They're not as like, hey, you've got to make things exactly how we want them to be, which I'm just not going to do. But there were some flaws in the machine that I thought that they weren't expressing to me, their freaking reviewer, and to the market in general, that I think, there's some major flaws in there in what they were doing. And it wasn't that it wasn't easy to fix. It was. But their prices were pretty expensive. $2,000 for a laser, and then you may have to do some work to it. It's kind of a tough sell. And so I really wasn't happy with them. Monport. I mean, I just really felt like their customer service and the way that they were treating their customers wasn't great. I mean, the machines were almost always something wrong with them. And hey, you could get it for a really cheap price. Can be very worth it. But I just didn't feel like I wanted to continue working with them. That could change. I mean, AtomStack was a company that I quit working with a long time ago. They got way better and started working with them again. So just because I don't want to work with them doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. It just means this is a personal thing for me, right? I want to feel really good recommending something to you all, and I'm going to make mistakes. And I try to do the best I can, but I'm going to make mistakes. But like Roly was such a no-brainer for me because it was such a great company. But hey, now that they're going out of business, do you still want to buy it? Where are you going to get parts? I mean, they have answered some of those questions, but some people are like, no. And the reason I got the ACMER was because one of you recommended it, or one of you did the research and in the end decided this was the best laser for you. So it made me think, you know what? I haven't worked with these guys for a while. I actually really like the company. But when I first did the review for, I think, the P1, the fan was like a freaking jet plane, right? And it was so annoying. And although I really liked the laser, I didn't want to work with it because it was just driving me crazy. So, and I said that in the video, but other than that, really great company. This is a whole nother story. The fan is much better. Everything about it is much better. I just really like working with it. And it's getting to be Christmas. Now, some of you saw the pumpkins that I just made. Well, I just got a huge order for those today. So now I got to crank out a bunch of those. And this is the laser I'm going to do it on because it's going to do it fast. I don't have to worry about whether it's going to cut through. The kerf on it is really good. So they're going to fit together nicely. It's great. So would I rather do these? Well, I have the Craft over there. It's 20 watt. This is going to be much faster. The Roly Lasermatic, if I had it, it's going to be slower, but hey, it's prettier to look at, in my opinion. That would be great. If I had that, that would be fantastic. So the companies that I'm working with are companies I'm not downing because I like them all for their different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But I thank you for whoever it was that recommended that bought the ACMER P3, because it made me look at it and, hit them up, and now I'm using it. I will do a full review on it. I mean, there are some things about it that, gosh, I wish they would change, but overall, they're minor things. I think I went back and watched the reviews from some of the other creators when this came out, and almost all of them really loved it. And even the people that I trust were very happy with the machine. So it is kind of a universally liked machine as far as I can tell, and not just from the shill channels. So, good job, ACMER. I know they come out with the huge ass thing that, you could sit in and 120 watts, but I'm making pumpkin coasters right now. I think this is all I need right now. I got some orders for all kinds of different things that I make. And so I got to get to work, which comes to the time is money thing. That's not quite as important for me. Some of the other channels will be like, well, hey, it makes it in this quick, so I'm going to price it at this. And, my time is money. I really never think about things that way. There are times where that would make sense, but for the most part, I'm doing something else when I'm cutting out my pieces. So that time isn't really so important. It's the mental time of thinking what I'm going to do, what I'm going to make, my imagination. You see my purses, some of them are missing up there because, they're being evaluated to sell in stores right now. I've got this Holy Honey that wants to get a bunch of stuff from me. Building those relationships and being able for them to be able to hit me up and say, hey, we got this season coming up. I'd like to make this stuff. And not having to worry so much about the time. I'm trying to stay far enough ahead of it to where I'm not, it's not a panic. And I know it's off subject a little because it does have to do with why I choose what laser, right? Wouldn't it be easy for me just to have a 120 watt CO2, a huge one behind me, and use that to do all of my work? Yeah, but I'm a laser channel. I want to be able to tell you what it's like to actually use these machines and not just be some channel that's like, oh, it cuts this and here, you could do it at this speed and then never hear from them again, realize, hey, they're just there to sell the machine. And that's not true for everybody. Obviously, I love the way Ventari goes over reviews and stuff, and he gets very technical. It's something that I don't do, and it's very, very useful and very necessary. But I'm talking about the commercial ones, and all of you probably know who those people are. They never say anything bad about anything. But overall, the laser industry is in an interesting place. I mean, to be able to get a 40 watt laser for like under $1,100 that is just has the newest things in it is very exciting. And do I think that, the industry is going down or something like that? Heck no. I mean, it's matured, I think, but I don't know about y'all. There's so many places around me that need product, that going into Christmas, they need stuff. And I made a video on this before with the tariffs and, even if it's not so real, if it's just the mentality of, hey, where am I going to get my product if I can't just ship it in from China like I used to? Having somebody local that can actually make that for you might be a good sale. So you may have to change your mentality and the way that you think. And for those of you not in a laser business, just that ability to make all of your gifts personalized and make them for who you want, whether you want to make leather goods like I do, or purses, or Lord's Prayer crosses, or bottle openers, or whatever you want to make, just having that ability and to be able to put their name on it I mean, I'm enjoying that right now. I made these pumpkin coasters for my family, and this so often happens that I make something for my family. I take it around to some of the local shops, and they just buy a bunch of them. And I'm going to make a bunch of them right now. I just put it in order from Craft Closet because, I mean, I don't only tell you guys to use it. It's what I actually use. I just put it in a big order to them to get a bunch of stuff to make more pumpkins. And so that will come in. I will make the pumpkins. I will take them to the store. And that will be that. And I won't make any more things for Halloween. I'll start working towards Christmas because I want to be so far ahead of it that I don't have to panic. I don't have to think. I've even got another laser coming here within the next couple of days. And then I got the CNC I got to review. And all of those were for a reason. And that real reason is you guys, is that these are all lasers that I think for different people that I could recommend. Some of these I wouldn't even want for myself because they don't make a lot of sense. But to be able to tell you, hey, not everybody's going to buy a 40 watt laser. So it's good to have the lower, less expensive 20 watts. I kind of try to recommend everybody out there get a 20 watt laser at least. Just because the amount of things that you can create is just so much more. But if you want to work with just thin leather, 10 watt laser would be just fine. But for wood, I think 20 watts it's just so much better. Just my opinion, but hey, that's why you're here. It's my opinion, and somebody else is going to have a totally different opinion. So yeah, today's video was a rant, but I thought that was actually a really good question of why I keep having different lasers, and I don't even think about it because it's just something that comes natural to me that I want to bring to y'all. Everything that makes sense to me. So that's just the way it is. All right. So I will get to work because I got some orders to fulfill, and I will see you in the next one. Love y'all.